How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast, where we come together to raise our vibration, lift our perspective, and build that positive mindset. My name is Henry, and I'm so thankful to have each and every one of you here today because this is going to be a positive episode that will get you thinking and shifting into the energy that you need to become the version of you that you know that you can be. But before we get started, we're going to take a few moments to slow down, zero in. We're going to take some deep, healing, meditative breaths to help us align on the frequency that we want in our lives. So you're going to pick a word. It could be love, joy, happiness, abundance, whatever frequency you want. And we're going to take a deep breath in. And as you're breathing in, you're going to say this word over and over and over again. Really charge yourself up with that energy. And then as you're holding your breath, visualize yourself doing something in that frequency. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. Well, we're going to take another deep breath. This one is about alignment, about getting ourselves in receiving mode so that we can receive the message that we need to hear to get us in that positive perspective. So just imagine that you are surrounded by the most healing, uplifting energy that's meant specifically for you. It could have a certain color, a certain taste, a certain smell, however you imagine it. And when you breathe it in, it's going to charge you up. It's going to break down the negativity, the blocks, the weight, everything that's just been holding you back. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take another deep breath in. And out. So before we get started, if you enjoy this message or there's something that you take away from it, if you're on Spotify, you can leave a comment below. Not only do I enjoy reading those and feel the connection with you, but somebody else might read one and it might encourage them to listen to the episode. So thank you so much for doing that. Also, I want to make this the #1 mindset podcast in the world, and the best way to do that is with your help. So if there's something that resonates with you that you feel would be helpful to someone else, if you share this episode with them, it would mean the absolute world to me. So thank you so much for doing that, and let's dive into today's message. So I want to start out by saying this. Your past does not have to determine your future. What was does not have to be. You get to choose the frequency that you reside in. Think about it like a radio, like the old radio that would be in the car where you would turn the dial, and the dial or the thing that you turned into, whether it was 93.2 or 97.5 or 103.3, you specifically tuned into that station. You see that you're tuning into that station, and then you receive the information that's on that station. You cannot tune into 100.1 and listen to 92.2. You see, the frequency you dial into is the frequency you receive. Where our life, our experience is not much different than that. Everything is existing at once. The dream, the vision, the you that you want to become is available to you now. And the opposite of that is true as well. What you don't want, the pain, the hurt, more trauma, more resistance is also available to you now. It's all based on the frequency that you reside in. You see, it's not so much what is happening, it's how you perceive it that matters, and how you perceive it is based on your frequency. But you see, life or our bodies, we don't tune it quite like a radio station where you can just look and tune. We tune it with our thoughts and our actions. Because the actions and thoughts, when they're aligned, it creates vibration. A thought is more than words. Whether it's a conscious thought, like you walk through the store and you see somebody and you think, oh, there's a person, right? That just happens in your mind. You see it, you're aware of it. Or it's something that's subconscious. You don't even realize that you're thinking it. They all have the value of changing your frequency, but you can decide what you fill your mind with. One of the biggest gifts we have is there's only so much that we can focus on. So you can manually override the thoughts in your mind by continually putting thoughts that align with what it is that you wish to be. The easiest way is to create the target which you wish to go, to create the future you that you wish to become. We start with material things because material things are easy to think about. It's easy to want a nice car. It's easy to want lots of money. It's easy to want perfect health and to be in good shape and to have the nice house and the great family and all the best friends. It's easy to want those things and it's easy to see them. It doesn't take much convincing to convince somebody to take one of those things. So when you create future self, it's okay to start material. But ultimately, what you want to understand about future you is the internal state. How does future you feel? How does future you believe? How does future you think? Those are the things that we want. Because when we know how future us thinks, we can bring that mindset into the now. What we want to focus on is future us, their I am statements. What do they think about health, wealth, and happiness? Because those are the three major pillars that we deal with in life. When we know how future us thinks, we can then start thinking in alignment with it. Once we start thinking in alignment with future self, then we just have to act in alignment. So an I am statement that I use, that I love, that really resonates with me is, I am healthy and I make healthy decisions. When you say that you are healthy and you make healthy decisions in your mind, say you're going to a restaurant and you're going to order food, you pick up the menu and you say, I am healthy and I make healthy decisions, and then you order something that aligns with what health is to you and what a healthy decision is to you, then you are reaffirming that thought. When you reaffirm the thought over and over and over again with positive action, you start to believe that that's who you are, especially when you do it when it's difficult. When you go to the party where everyone's having pizza and ice cream, but you still say, I'm healthy and I make healthy decisions, and then you make the healthy decision there, and you take the healthy action there, then you start to believe it because that's who you are despite external circumstances. We want to become us despite what is going on externally. If you are a positive person, if you are someone that operates with love frequency, you need to be that when you're not surrounded by that. You need to be that when you're not receiving that, because once you do, you become that. If you become it, it's always you. You become the radio station. You become the frequency despite what frequencies are playing around you. That's the goal. The goal is not to achieve something. The goal is to become something. To become a frequency that you desire, because you are one now, and you're not wrong for the one that you are, but you are something. You are an energy, whether it's a negative one, even if bad things have happened to you and it's not your fault and you've gone through trauma, you've gone through pain, you've gone through letdown, you've gone through hurt. If that's your frequency, if that's your story, then that's what you are. But you can change it because you are the observer of your experience. You are not the experience. You have the power to adopt the positive mindset. The positive mindset is not about being happy all the time. I would not say that's the goal. I do not want to be somebody that's just happy all the time. I want to be somebody that's at peace at all times, that has love at all times, because earth is hard. Life is hard. Things are going to happen. If you're happy all the time, then you probably don't have attachment to things. I do. There's people I love that I know one day I will lose. There's opportunities and experiences that I love that I know one day I will lose. And it will be difficult in those times. But if I have a positive mindset, even though I'm experiencing the heartache, even though I'm experiencing the pain of the situation, my frequency still stays connected to the highest form of love, always, because my mindset is in that higher vibration, even though I'm experiencing life here. And when that happens, I get to bring the higher vibration into the experience. That's your purpose. Whatever is difficult for you, whatever you're struggling with, that's what you go solve. That's what you go heal. That's what you go expand. You do it with the future vision. You see yourself expanded in the ways that you struggle. You see yourself healed in the ways that you struggle. Once you see yourself there in the higher power, then you ask yourself, how do I think? What are my I am statements? They'll sound something like this. I am love, and I live in love and light, whatever resonates with you in that frequency. I am healthy, and I make healthy decisions, whatever resonates with you in that frequency. I am a millionaire, and I receive millions of dollars a year, whatever resonates with you in your situation, in your goal, in your vision. Pick things that align with that. It doesn't have to be those are mine. Pick ones that resonate with you, that create and bring you to your higher self. I know that higher self me needs a lot of money. It needs the money because I want to create places for people to go to heal. I want to create businesses where people can work, where people can live, where people can create community within their community and heal and grow. So I know that I need to be a millionaire to do that because I need to use those funds to create what to me is my purpose. For you, figure out what aligns with your higher self, build it, understand the thoughts, and bring them into now. That's how you tune your frequency. The whole purpose of this life is learning how to tune. Learning how to tune when it's hard. Because if you are going through the pain right now, or you find yourself going into hard situations, if you have the ability to tune your frequency and receive that high value, that love frequency, when you're in a place where it doesn't exist, and then you're able to allow it flow through you, you become the creator of that energy. When you become the creator of energy, you understand it more. This is how you get aligned with purpose. This is how you get aligned with self. This is how you get inspired to be more than you ever thought was possible. It's doable. You have an amazing purpose. You are extremely valuable. Everything in your life has led to this moment, to where you're listening to this conversation. You're still tuned in now, so you know that it's your turn to make the choice. Make the choice today. Make it tomorrow, the next day, and the next day to be the highest form of you that we deserve to have and you deserve to be. You deserve to be someone that heals through trauma because that's a powerful person. You deserve somebody that knows how to find love where it's absent because that's a powerful person. And you are a powerful person. A loving person, a vibrant person, somebody that's meant to do things a little bit different. You see, you know that there's other people that struggle in the struggles that you've been in, but yet they're not trying to change. They're not there yet. Maybe you are the inspiration for them, just how this message might be the inspiration for you. It's a continual funnel of energy, and we all play our part. So raise your perspective and become the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you a positive perspective that you can apply today to start making the change and shift and tune in to who it is that you want to be. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode, make sure you subscribe to my email list. There's a link down below. It will keep you up to date with every single episode. And if you want to follow me on social media, there's my Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook group all down below. So I appreciate all the follows there. And if you listen to this episode and you're ready to level up, you want to take your mindset to the next level. You want to bring somebody into your world whose sole purpose is to help you see clarity, to help you tap into positive energy. This is what I do. I'm a mindset coach. I help people build that future version of them, their goal, what it is that they want to accomplish, who they want to be. Then we bring that into today so that each week we're moving and we're shaking, we're building your vibration to keep you aligned with what it is you want to become so that you can receive it. If you're interested in more information, you can reach out to me via Instagram, or there's a link down below. If you fill that out, I will get back to you and we can talk about how this program could be right for you. Well, thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.